big statement.
Yeah, this very easily could have been a trap game or, a letdown game, however you want to say it, with a rain delay and obviously looking ahead. But credit to our team, they did not look ahead. They looked at this game as, the most important game on our schedule because it was the one happening today. And they came out and competed very well. I thought we played well on all phases, pitched well. All the guys that got in the game did fine for the most part. Played good defense, and we got a lot of timely hits. Billy Ammick had 4 2-out RBIs tonight out of his 5 RBIs. Riley had another 2-out RBI, which, I've watched late season Riley Bertram get clutch hit after clutch hit, for a long time now. And it's just something that he does late in the year. And so, anyways, it's just, good to see our guys, up and down the lineup contributing, really in every spot in the order. Ben Blackwell with an Oppo 3-run homer, Jacob Jarrell on the barrel all night, and just, guys just really swinging the bats well. Just feels like the offense is doing a nice job of everybody having quality at bats, everybody hitting the ball hard. It's a run-scoring offense, and it's good to see. So proud of the way we competed, and we'll celebrate this one tonight, and then get ready tomorrow for UNC and a great series ahead.
Questions for players?
Riley, for you and the team, really, how much does this win tonight show how far you guys have come? Because this was a team that beat y'all early in the season.
Yeah, I think overall it's just the mindset going in and having the success that we've had as a team past few weeks, and the players, that junior class, the sophomore class with Billy, they're very hungry and they want to continue to get better each day, and it's showing on the field. And it's a good recipe for success whenever people are trying to get better each day, and it shows our growth out there. So it's awesome.
Billy, one Player of the Week award just not enough for you?
Yeah, last week was great. Great for our team. 4 wins straight on the road is hard to do. I thought we did a great job all week, and even with all the travel and everything we had to go through, I thought we did great. Our energy was always there, and we're always going to give our best effort and stay aggressive.
Is the ball just looking like a softball to you, or what?
It's just our mindset going into every game, and our approach. We're all firing on all cylinders right now from top to bottom on our lineup, so we're swinging the bat well. Yeah.
Riley, the way he's hitting the ball, do you guys just kind of watch in amazement to kind of the way his approach and how he's just seeing the baseball right now?
Yeah, it's very impressive. He's being very humble about it. I get to actually front row right behind him because I'm in the 6th hole. So it's pretty cool to see him do it, but he's doing it consistently, and it's been huge for our team for him to come up in that 5 hole and just to add another power spot, and bowing his butt off with 2 strikes as well. So it's been cool. It's been good for the team, and it's something we look forward to watching. So.
I guess, Billy, in what ways has Riley been an asset to this team this year, obviously coming from Michigan to Clemson? What ways has he helped you guys out?
Yeah, he's obviously one of our captains on the team, plays a huge role. What we do every day, keeps us where we need to be, holds us accountable, is really just what you look for in a leader and a team. So.
Any other questions for the players? All right, thank you, players. Riley, can you stick around? John, you want to do it now? You do it now, or do you want to talk to the manager? Yeah, thanks. All right, questions for players?
Yeah, Eric, as far as, again, like you mentioned earlier, you got a lot on the table this weekend, what's going to be going on here. To have that mental focus to go out there and just take care of business, to get 2 runs right off the bat, and you guys start rolling again.
Yeah, that was important. You just can't look ahead in this game, and so many. It's just you learn the wrong lesson because you get caught, you get burned if you do, and you just gotta be able to play one game, one pitch at a time, and it takes a lot of discipline in order to do that. It's much easier said than done. Obviously, the league standings and the weight of the conference is is valued more heavily at this point of the season. So it would have been very easy to have a letdown tonight, but that's a credit to our team. They would not allow that to happen. And it doesn't come from, at this point of the year, it's not necessarily about me harping on it. They have to be able to take ownership of the team, and that's what they're doing. And it's fun to watch. It's great to see.
Coach, you talked about the 2-out hitting. You saw a team ever get this hot with 2-out hitting, and what do they just thrive on in that situation?
Well, they just are connected. Everyone is picking each other up, and they talk a lot about just stringing quality at bats together. So it's there was a couple times tonight where Caden might not have hit the guy in, but Billy did, and that's happened before where Willie T didn't, but Caden did, and Cooper didn't, but Willie T did, and so on and so forth. And it's just a lot of guys that are totally invested into what each other are doing and have total buy-in into the type of offense that we want to run, which is just a run-scoring offense. And it just feels right because there's so many different ways we can score. We can steal, we can bunt, we will hit the 3-run homer, but we don't rely on it. And when you have it like that, and you have guys on the bases that are, knowing they have a job to do until they cross home plate, it keeps everybody hooked in, keeps the entire dugout locked in, keeps the guy that's in the hole and on deck, and the on deck guy knows he's got a job to do. If a runner's scoring from second, he's got to run up to the plate, and he's got to direct traffic and tell him to slide or stand or getting a rundown or whatever. And they just have totally bought into that type of philosophy. And so as a new coaching staff, we just are very appreciative of that. May not be as many homers, or it may not be as many strikeouts, or whatever you want to call it, but it just it feels like these guys are all playing team baseball.
With this weekend, with the softball team hosting a regional, you guys got a huge series with North Carolina. You can imagine the atmosphere is going to be probably at its highest this weekend. Is this a great dress rehearsal for you guys before postseason to kind of have this kind of weekend at Clemson?
I mean, this is why you come to Clemson. You want to see Doug Kingsmore packed, and you want to have it loud and hostile, and not just packed, but loud, and have people get out of their seats and yell and cheer and, wave whatever handouts the marketing team has for them that day, whether it's balloons or pinwheels or, the fire emoji icon, things, whatever they got. I mean, all of it. It's just any and all of that adds to that 10th man atmosphere. And just having been here before and having coached against Clemson here at Maryland, it's ingrained, it's burned into my mind, just remembering how loud and how hostile Doug Kingsmore Stadium can be. And now that the softball program is doing awesome and they're hosting, it feels like not football, not quite a football weekend with that type of energy, but we could, between both of our games, hopefully we can get, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 people out here and really create an environment for both teams who are trying to positively contribute to this department in a way that the fans take ownership of their role too, and be the 10th man on both teams. It's just why you come to Clemson, to play in these types of environments, to have these types of crowds, and it's fun. I think I know our players thrive on it. Every time we've had a great crowd and a loud crowd, they talk about it in the dugout. They talk about it in here. It's a big deal, and we certainly appreciate it when people show up and not only show up but get loud.
After the Wake Forest series here, your team's sitting there, I think 2-7 in the ACC, and you said, when we get hot, we're going to be hard to stop. Yeah. After that game, is this team officially? Do you feel like it's hard to stop now?
Well, we're just not beating ourselves. I mean, that's one, I think, key ingredient to good teams is, sometimes games aren't won, they're lost, and we were losing games early, and now we may not, a great example is some of the games that we've played recently where it wasn't like tonight where we just established a lead and extended a lead, but it was a close game. And we just outlasted the opponent, and maybe they made a mistake and we capitalized on it, or whatever the case may be, but it just was something to where we just were able to show some toughness, keep competing, and just, you know, be able to do some of those intangible skills that we trained so much on to outlast an opponent. But you know, I think we were just really struggling to find our way and find our identity and figure out who Team 126 was back then. And I don't know we would have the feeling and the belief and the confidence we have now had we not gone through the struggles and all the adversity early. So I think we're all very appreciative that we had that, because it led to tremendous growth for our team.
Any questions?